Thank you for joining the KSHB weather blog. Kind of an interesting day here. Kansas City's done with the rain. There's some heavy rain there along and south of I-44. We're talking about the impacts on that because that's actually some good news where that rain is headed. But it's all part of a much bigger storm system right now rotating in the northern plains. There's a little bit of snow up in the northern plains. Look at that huge storm. That storm is going to pretty much sit there for the next couple of days. Colder air will begin to wrap around it and begin to affect us here also, especially by Wednesday. And however, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, maybe some clouds Wednesday, but we're not expecting any precipitation here for a while. And right now there are a few flight delays down there near Dallas with the thunderstorms out in California. San Francisco, there's some showers, but the big traveling period has gone behind us here temporarily until we get to Christmas, and we'll be looking at that here in the next few days. But let's take a look at this rain. In Arkansas, Missouri, and into Louisiana and Texas, it is heading towards some very, very dry areas. So some beneficial rain is headed to the southeast. I'll show you this here on the drought monitor. We looked at this yesterday. California, there's Southern California still dry, but look at the southeast. Goes in the last 2 months gone from absolutely fine to an exceptional drought, especially around the Atlanta area. Around here, we're abnormally dry. Last night, Sunday, we got some rain, a tenth to about a half of an inch. A few locations might have come close to an inch in a few isolated spots. So not bad. It keeps us from being totally dry, but we got to watch it. This pattern, not exactly that wet, and it's getting dry out in western Kansas. But as we go to the next 5 days of precipitation, especially the next couple of days, nothing here. Look down in the southeast, right over that drought, 1 to 4 inches of rain. So some good news there for sure. And for us, so it's going to be dry, but turning colder. So let's go into the temperatures. We have a cold front moving through here during the day. We were in the 50s all night, 57 here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Probably rise to about 61. The sun will come out. This cooler air, colder air will move in. 30s up in the northern plains with that storm at the surface rotating around. Then, as we go towards Tuesday, we are looking at sunshine, and in the 50s, the 60s are off to the east, and it's cloudy up in Nebraska, 20s and 30s up in the northern plains with some snow up there up in the northern plains, but not a huge snowstorm. I'm going to pause this here for a second, and let's make sure we can get this right. There we go, and I'm going to load this back in right there. So let's go back to the rainfall forecast. So I got to pause one more thing here. There we go. Let's pause it right there. Good. All right, let's go to the temperatures. So the temperatures right now are in the 50s, 57 here at KCI, but 38 in Concordia. So you see that cold front's going to move through, and then we'll get some colder air to gradually wrap in here. It's going to kind of come in phases. So tomorrow will be sunny. One cold front's moved off to the east, another one beginning to approach, and so we'll have sunshine tomorrow. Tomorrow will be in the 50s, 40s just off to the west, and 20s and 30s up in the northern plains. Cloudy up in Nebraska, a little bit of snow up there in North Dakota, but not a big snowstorm at this time. Then, as we go towards Wednesday, we'll be on the edge of the clouds and the sun, as that cold front sweeps through. 43 for the high on Wednesday, and breezy and cold, so it's going to feel pretty chilly there as we go towards the last day of November, and we'll go mostly cloudy. We're going to probably be more in the clouds, but it's going to be close. 43, 28 in Valentine, Nebraska. So the forecast for today, 59 at 2 p.m., 52 at 5, a high temperature right around 60 or 61, and then falling into the 40s this evening. The winds will also come down, and if you notice, the clouds will be gone as well. Really not bad as we go towards the end of November here into the evening. And on the 7-day forecast, it is dry as a bone at this moment, but more seasonable. Highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s as we go towards the middle and end of the week. Have a great week ahead.